Welcome back to a Rockford CCG How to Play Universal Fighting System video. It's Chris here. I'm here with Tyler. We are going to go over attacking and defending. But a real quick refresher course. We're going to go over the 5 card types and how to play cards. So your first card type is a character. So you'll need a character to build the deck because you need to figure out a symbol what you're going to play. So yeah, you need a character. Then how you kill your opponent. You need attacks. We'll go over more of this stuff in detail as we play the actual game, because we're gonna show you how to play cards again, and then how to attack and defend in a simulated game, and then we're gonna play an actual game, so you guys can see how the mechanics and all that works. So the building blocks of your deck: foundations, really bad pun, ha ha. So this is how you pay for past checks, and you get abilities and stuff. You get assets, which are like equipment cards. They're the green cards, and then the blue cards are like little counterspell cards or quick play cards, or I don't know, whatever. But these come straight from your hand, and you play them onto the board, and they have cool effects. So these are your 5 card types: characters, attacks, foundations, assets, actions. Probably should put them in alphabetical order. Whatever. So we're going to show you how to play cards real quick. I'm going to shuffle up my deck. I'm going to put my Taki right here in the character spot. So remember, when you start the game committed. I'm going to say I'm going to go first, so just for testing sake and showing you guys. Goddamn phone. So I'm going to draw 6 cards because Taki is a 6-hander. And we're going to get into like mulligans and stuff when we do the simulated game. So because we're going to have hand cams and we'll show you that. So how you play a card is you take a card from your hand, you place it into your card pool. The top left number is your difficulty. You have to check greater than or equal to the number that's in the top left. So what you're going to do is you're going to discard the top card of your deck. The bottom right number needs to meet or exceed that number. Since I checked a 5, my 3 passes. And then so on and so forth. But one thing is, as you play more cards, they get progressively harder, as denoted by this awesome playmat. It gets 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on to infinity and beyond. Trademark Disney. This is going to be a 3 because it's 2 plus 1. So I checked a 5 that meets or exceeds it. And then let's say I try to throw an attack. So that's a 4 plus 2, it's a 6. It'd be really funny if I checked a 6 there. But it checked a 5, it fails. It is technically never played. So it gets immediately discarded and your turn ends. You bring your cards down at the end of your turn into your staging area, and then it's your opponent's turn. So that kind of sums up the review portion of this video. So we're going to go over attacking and defending, how you kill your opponent and how you defend yourself against that. So we're set up. I won the die roll. I'm going first. I will play my cards for my first turn. So my turn starts. I do not get a review step because I'm going first, and I will start playing cards. So I need to have foundations in my staging area to help me pass attacks later in the game, because you need to have them down to either buff your attacks, to debuff your opponent's attacks, or commit to pass control checks. So I'm going to play Outworld's Heiress on a 2. I checked a 5, so the difficulty is up here. That is the 2 as a difficulty. I need to meet or exceed with the control check value I should say, in the bottom passes. I play another Outworld's Heiress, 2 plus 1, because every card I play gets progressively difficult. That's funny. Harder I should say. It's a 3. Passes. I'm going to play Forged from Soul Edge on a 3. Passes. And now I'm going to play Rekimaru Mekimaru. It's 3 plus 1 is a 4. I need a 4. I checked a 5. Check it to play it. Hooray. So I don't want to play any more cards because I don't think I'm going to be able to pass them. So I'm going to pass my turn. I bring these down into my staging area, and then it's now Tyler's turn.
I'm going to choose to review 1 card from my hand, and then
draw
back up to my hand size. And then I will play Calling Upon the Sun on a 1. I will play another Calling Upon the Sun on a 2. I will play Debt to be Paid on a 2. And then Most Trusted Assassin on a 3.
Alright. So Tyler's turn ends. He brings his cards down to his staging area. My turn starts. I'm going to ready Taki. So you would ready all cards that are committed in your staging area unless they were frozen or otherwise stated. Frozen is a new keyword. It means your foundation doesn't ready during your ready phase. So I draw up to my hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So right now, the whole point of the game is to kill your opponent before they kill you. So you want to be able to attack and defend appropriately. I have one attack. I'm going to play it from my hand. This is the difficulty, as you guys learned in the How to Play Cards video. It's a 5, so I need to meet or exceed the 5. I checked a 3, so I will commit 2 of my foundations to help boost this up by 2 to pass this check, to pass this difficulty. Because if I don't, my turn is over, and that just is bad. You never usually want to fail your first card unless it's really late in the game and advanced strategies. So after the attack is successfully played, we go into what's called the response window on the attack being played. I currently have no responses on the attack being played. Does Tyler have any responses on the attack being played?
I do not.
Okay, so we pass that window. We go into what's called the enhanced step. The whole goal of the enhanced step. Stop. Rewind it. I'm going to show you guys a couple things about this card here. So this is the speed 3. I will show you in the big, and you'll have a bigger image to look at. But it's a 3-speed mid. This little starburst down here is the damage. So it's a 3-speed mid for 5 damage. So if Tyler does not block, or if he's going to take 5 at minimum. So we both pass the response step. Now we're in the enhanced step. So we get to buff. I'm going to try to buff my attacks to make it faster, stronger, and just better. Yeah, that's the whole point. And he's going to try to debuff my attacks or make it to where he doesn't take as much damage. So my first enhance, I'm going to open with the keyword stun 2. Stun means your opponent commits X foundations. X is the number of the keyword rating. So I'm going to stun 2.
Okay. I will choose to commit my debt to be paid. It has a playable while committed ability. And then I'm going to choose to commit my card Calling Upon the Sun, because my Calling Upon the Sun has a response after it is committed or destroyed after a card is committed or destroyed due to one of my opponent's effects. I can flip this card face down, and they will have to commit a foundation in return.
I have no responses to your response, because there are cards that say after your opponent plays a responsibility, cancel it. So I have no responses. I will commit my last foundation. Any enhances on your end then? Because now you're enhanced.
No, I will pass my enhance.
So basically what we do is we bounce enhances back and forth until both of us pass. I do have one enhance, another enhance. I'm going to discard the top 4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give my attack 2 damage.
Okay.
Your enhance.
I have no enhance.
I'm going to use Taki's enhance. E:, if there's an E with no brackets or parentheses, it means there's no cost. Like the ISSP execution had a discard top 4 cards of your deck. That was cost. This is a no cost free ability. I will get 3 speed. Your enhance?
I have no enhance to play.
So he passes, I pass, and so that the enhanced step now closes, and we move on to the block step. So what he's going to do is he's going to take my speed of my attack, which is a 3 speed plus 3, so 6 speed mid zone. Add that to his block modifier, which is in the top right hand corner, and whatever that number is, he adds that to my speed, and that's what he has to check off the top of his deck to full block it.
We will attempt to block with Saw Blade Strike.
Okay, so go ahead.
It has a +2 mid block modifier. So to meet your zone, I must check an 8.
Yep.
And I checked a 3.
Okay, so that means his block failed. Well, He can see if he has enough foundations and cards in his stationary to pass the block, which he can only add 3 because you can commit your character plus 2 foundations. That is only a 6. He's short by 2, so it means the block failed. So the block discards from. It's not even fully played. It's just discarded from the card pool, and then he takes 7 damage. So he is now at 23.
Yeah.
And then we will play Cleanse by Blood on a 3. I check. Because you can play your attacks and foundations in any order. It's just best to play your higher costed cards first. Because your cards are going to get a lot harder as they get played. Drained by a Kiss on a 4. Check a 4. And then I will pass there because I don't think I'm going to pass anything else. So at the end phase, the foundations come down. Since this attack dealt damage, it will go face down in my momentum area. It's not attached to your character. A lot of people just put it underneath their character. But I'll set it off to the side. It's in my momentum area. And then I can use that for more powerful effects later. So Tyler begins his turn. He gets to ready all cards that are committed. Then he gets to review if he wishes.
Which I will not.
Okay. And then now you can draw up.
Draw back up to my hand size.
And then you get to play cards now. Hooray, the fun part of the game.
I will play Godray on a 4. And I check a 5.
Okay. So now we go to the response step on attacks being played. So it is your turn, player, so you get first response.
So my response is going to be Kotal Khan's response. He has an R once per turn. After a non-powerful attack is played, it gains the keyword throw, and then after it resolves, it goes to my momentum face up.
Okay. I have no response to the attack being played.
Okay.
So enhanced step opens.
I will lose 2 vitality with Kotal Khan, bringing me down to 21, to give my attack with a printed damage of 3 or less plus 2 damage, and then the next attack I play will also get 2 damage.
Okay. No responses to that because I have no response. You can also there are cards that can respond to enhances and responses. So there is a window to play those cards after enhances are played. I'm gonna use Taki's ability. If this is the only attack in its owner's card pool, it gets +3 or -3 speed. I choose to have -3 speed.
Sure. I will use the enhance on Most Trusted Assassin, which I will lose 1 vitality, which will bring me down to 20. And your next check to play an attack card gets -1.
Okay. I will pass enhance.
I will also pass enhance. So my speed is currently 3 in the mid zone for 5 damage.
I'm going to block with the range in a deal. I'm going to add my 2 block mod to his 3 speed. It is the correct zone. Mid zone can block all 3 zones. High cannot block low. Low cannot block high. So right now I'm lined up perfectly with his zone. If it wasn't a throw, it'd be taking no damage. But since it's a throw, I'll be taking half damage rounded up because that's what a throw does. It's just what the keyword states. So I need to check a 5. I check a 5. So it is fully blocked, but since it's a throw, I still take 3. And then it snaps to your momentum since you Kotal Khan R'd. And I will choose to use Taki's R once per turn. It's in brackets. After a blocked attack resolves, which it has, I discard all cards from both players' card pools and draw a card. So he has no cards in his card pool. I have 1, I discard, and I draw. You can continue your turn.
I will play Blood Offering Totem on a 3. I checked a 3. It will come in with the floating damage from Kotal Khan on my last attack, which I will then lose 2 vitality again to give it +2 damage.
I'm going to respond with that. I'm going to play Revoke. So actions are a type of card that are played from your hand. They're never played from anywhere else. They're always played from your hand. So I just put it into my card pool. I have to make the check, so 0 + 0 is 0. I check a 3, I pass, and it states R, after your opponent plays an enhance ability, cancel its effect, so he does not get the 2 damage and the carryover 2 damage, and then I remove this card from the game. And then it goes to my enhance step. I will use Taki's ability and say -3 speed.
Sure.
Your enhance.
I will use Blood Offering Totem's bottom enhance that says it gets added to my momentum face up during the end phase.
It's a free one?
Yep.
Nice. I will pass.
I will pass.
Alright, so it's a -1. Okay, so speed can go negatives. It does not reset to 0. It just stays in negatives. So I'm going to block with this high block. Since it is a mid attack, a high or a low can block it. So it's a -1 plus 2. I need a 1.
Yes.
Check the 3. So it's partially blocked. So a partial block means I take half damage rounded down?
Up.
Up? Yeah, up. I don't remember that stuff. Here I am teaching. I forget things. So I will take 2 and go to 5. And then since he played that E, it goes to his momentum after it resolves. Oh, it's in the end phase.
During the
face
end
up.
phase.
Oh, okay. Ooh, end phase. Ooh, that's different. Okay.
I will play Last of His Kind on a 3.
Yep.
And then I will play Hell's Reach on a 2.
Yep.
And Debt to be Paid on a 3.
Yep. Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Yep.
These cards will come down, and then since I activated this effect, it'll go into my momentum face up.
And then I clear my card pool and begin my turn. I will review. I will ready all my cards, and then I will review this card in my hand because it's not an attack, won't help me kill him. And then I will draw 6 cards. All right. So I'm going to play Ninja Cannon on a 5. Check a 3. 4, 5. Any responses? I have no responses to the attack being played. Do you have any responses to the attack being played?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to lose 2 vitality. After, it will get 2 damage and clear during the end phase. I can do this because I have just no other attacks in my card pool and no other cards have been discarded from my card pool.
Sure.
Your enhance.
I will use the enhance on Last of His Kind. I lose 2 vitality, which will bring me down to 18. And your attack gets -4 damage to a minimum of 1.
Alright, so it's a 4. I will give it 3 speed with Taki, because it's the only attack in my card pool.
Sure.
Your enhance?
I will pass on enhance.
It is a 6 mid for 4.
I will choose not to block that attack.
And take 4?
So I will take 4, bring me to 15.
Alright, and it clears. I'm going to respond. Rekimaru Mekimaru. I have to check a 6+. After any number of cards leave a card pool during the combat phase, draw a card. So I'm going to make a check. Check a 3. I choose to fail that response. It will not. Failing a response does not end your turn. Only failing a form will end your turn. We're going to go Thundering Impact on a 4. Check a 4. Any responses to the attack being played?
I will make that card a throw.
So you're going to make it a double throw?
Yes.
Okay, neat. First enhance will be Taki for 3 speed.
Sure.
Your enhance.
I will lose 2 vitality to give it -4 damage to a minimum of 1.
Alright. I will use Thundering Impact's enhance. If this attack's speed is greater than its printed, which it is, I get 3 damage.
Sure.
So it's back to printed. Your enhance.
I will pass enhance.
I will send it. It is a 6 high for 4 throw.
Okay. I will attempt to block with my +2 mid.
Yep.
So that's on an 8.
On an 8.
I checked a 5.
Yep. Need to commit 3 cards.
So I will commit these 2 and my face down.
Okay. Since he partially blocked the attack, he still takes 2 damage. Because he blocked with a mid, he blocked a high with a mid. And then we will end the tutorial there. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post in the comments below. Feel free to hit us up on Facebook if this video is bad or not. I have to edit it, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anywho, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more how to play videos. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share this with your play groups. If you have some new players, this could help out. Don't forget, if you want to support our channel more, you can check out the Patreon page. All the money for that goes right back into the channel. And we thank you for watching and take care.